I'm Peter Pang, and I play AD carry for CLG. I guess I only played video games because my older brother, who's 7 years older, got me to play when I was a little kid. And it was like the only fun thing to do at our house, so we just play video games all day together.
Whatever I was playing, he was playing pretty much. You know, Nintendo 64, GoldenEye, Mario Kart, Super Smash Bros. I would always beat him. Started just getting really good. He was always aggressive and go in there and get himself killed, and I was always like the safe one. I didn't like to die so much. He would always play like really risky. That's always been his style.
My brother's friends all got me to play Dota, and I play with that group, like my brother and his bros. So we played Dota together, we played WoW together, we played Heroes of New Earth. And then one day Heroes of New Earth servers went offline, so we had to find a new game. And they just gave me the link to play League of Legends, so we played it for that day. And then we just never went back to Heroes of New Earth because it was just too fun, I guess.
My name is Wei Ping, and I'm Peter Doublelift's mom. Sometimes in the very late, I say, oh, that's the time you should sleep. Tomorrow you have a school, you have to get up early. And he pretend he go to bed. And in the middle of the night, he get up to play again. If he wants to do something and he make up his own mind, he want to do it. Doesn't matter you agree or not. He is, sometimes I will say, in Chinese way, say he's pretty stubborn.
Middle school was really rough for me because I didn't have like a lot of friends. I was just really confused because like that age, you're like 12, 13, you're just really confused about everything. You're like, why don't girls like me? And like, why am I so unpopular and weird? And like everyone else is into sports, but like I don't even understand sports, and I'm too shy to ask about the rules and stuff like that. And like I'm too fat to play with them. So I just kind of figured, all right, screw everyone else. Like I'm just gonna be like a straight A student and like play video games because that's kind of the escape from being a weirdo at school.
Peter always very work very hard for his school, and I never worried about his academic. He kind of shy. He not very social at that time. He make about 3-4 friends always, but that's all he hang with.
In high school, I tried really hard to restart because I thought, okay, if I move from middle school to high school, then I must have like a new chance to become a new person. And I just remember I was so awkward. I thought it would be so easy, just like, okay, I just have to fake it and then I can like become it. I can become like the somewhat popular dude, but I was the only Asian kid at my whole school again, and I was the only one who played video games for fun. And it was just so hard, like I just couldn't talk to people. I especially could never talk to girls. I would get really nervous and just, you know, my palms are sweaty, I'm slurring my words, or like I'm stuttering, and I just like can't think. So when I come to like social skills and stuff like that, I just never had any. And then halfway through high school, I guess I just kind of gave up and went back to being super nerdy again, just playing video games all day. I always say that like if I was a popular kid at high school, there's no way that I would have been good at video games.
Popular would be good too, I'd like that too, but I want to see that blitzcrank. Come on, who wants to see a blitzcrank here? I'm sure. Yes, the audience wants blitzcrank. Please, Doublelift, please.
You know, at
please.
this point, it would be.
Yeah, funny story about season 1 that nobody knows. Actually, Epic Gamer was a team before I joined it, and me and Dyrus were teamless, but everyone knew that me and Dyrus were really good. So I talked to Dan, I was like, please kick these 2 randoms. One of them was High, by the way, who's now Cloud9 High. Like kick him and replace him with me and Dyrus. So they kicked High and the other guy, and then we got into the team, played the qualifiers, and then we got 4th place at the Season 1 World Championship. And it was like my first LAN event. So I remember my parents were really apprehensive. They're, oh, you're gonna go to Sweden? Like, what is this? It's a scam. I need to see the website. I need to see all this like documentation, or else like we can't trust that you're gonna be okay. And my brother was the one who stuck it up for me. He's like, Mom, Dad, you have to like, if you don't trust him, you can trust me. I think it's legit and like you should let him go.
My mom was kind of scared, you know, about his safety, about him going out of the country by himself. But I think I helped convince my mom to let him go.
A few days before he went, he told me that I needed you to take me to the LAX. I said, really? What that? And then he told me he's going to go Sweden. So on the day I take him to the LAX, I met with ex-special. His father take him, went to Sweden as well. Also, I feel that's real because ex-special was participated in UC, I think Santa Barbara, if I remember right. So I think, oh, that's a good guy. So I feel more comfortable. Peter went to Sweden that day after I meet with ex-special and his father.
Yeah, actually looking back, a lot of my gaming career was influenced heavily by my brother, because if he didn't help my parents be okay with it, then I never would have got like my foot in the door being a pro.
Actually, he goes on to Doublelift. Doublelift possibly going down in a matter of 2 minutes, and twice in 2 minutes and 30.
I just turned 18, out of high school. I just graduated too. And then when I turned 18, I felt really confident in myself, like, okay, I can stand up to my parents, I'm an adult now. And I got into a fight with them, and talking back to them is like the greatest sin. So when I started arguing with them, it just got super heated, and I'm a really stubborn person, so I like didn't back down at all. And then it just escalated to the point where I got kicked out of the house. So when that happened, I didn't really know what to do. I just kind of was lost, and I was like, well, am I like gonna have to crawl back to my parents? How shameful would that be if I just came back to them and begged them to take me back? So I went to my friend's house, my best friend's house, and I borrowed his mom's laptop, and I posted on Reddit, like, I need help, like, I want to be a pro player, and I need like donations to help make it happen, I guess. And it was just a crapshoot. I didn't actually think it was gonna work. I just thought, man, I'm gonna have to crawl back to my parents, and I'm gonna have to look at their smug, satisfying grins or whatever, like, oh, my son came back to me, and like he's gonna do what I say. But I just didn't want to let him have that.
Yeah, this is Peter's admission to UC. That was, I was very exciting, pretty difficult to get in.
Well, I never really connected with college because I didn't really understand it. It was just like, wow, I think high school is such a waste of time because you're in the classroom, you're doing the coursework, and it doesn't even, to me, it's not even a measure of like your skills, or it's not like a demonstration of talent or skill. It's just a demonstration of how much work you can put up with. So I didn't really like high school very much because I was unpopular and I didn't really like classes. And then when I came to college, my parents always wanted me to be a biologist just like them and pursue like this subject that I don't have any interest in. So I got accepted to a lot of universities and I really considered going, but I didn't have money to pay for tuition. And it's just not something that I wanted to do. I always thought like I could do something different. I could do something more meaningful than just getting a degree in biology and working in a lab all day. I don't know, I'm trying to think about what I was thinking when I was 18. And the answer is nothing. I wasn't thinking anything. I think I was just like doing my primal instinct of, well, I need to survive, and like the only thing I know how to do is play games, so I'm just gonna do everything I can and like use my really limited skills to make this into like a dream that might happen. And then it just kind of kicked in, like, oh, if I'm gonna make the dream actually happen, you have to put in an insane amount of work. So I got to work. Oh yeah, and then I met Travis. I met you.